My name is George Chatterton. This morning I was given a number of addresses, and I picked at random one in Ackmar Road in southwest London. Why did I do this? Where am I going? Recently I was asked by a friend of mine to assist her in work connected with the schooling of deaf children. Now I'm going to see for myself the work of a typical school for deaf children in England. I suppose, like many people, I've never thought very much about the problem of schooling a deaf child. I imagine that before they can be given a normal education, they must be taught how to communicate with their fellow beings. But how does one teach a child to speak if he or she does not even comprehend the meaning of sound? This, then, is partly my story, but more, it is the story of that patient and dedicated body of men and women who, together with the aids of science, put meaning into the lives of thousands of deaf children. This deaf school is a school within a school, and I was soon being directed to a building set apart from the others. After the noisy playground outside, the silence was remarkable. But I soon realized that I was amongst friends. The children crowded around me, their hands outstretched in their own delightful form of welcome. I made myself known to the headmistress, Miss Brodie, and I explained my presence. She said that she would be delighted to show me around the school, and so we set off on a tour of inspection. First we went into the nursery, as it is called here. These children are between 4 and 5 years old. The first problem, I soon learned, is to make the children aware of the fact that they are capable of producing a noise. This little girl's name is Tessa. She has only been here a short time, but already she is able to produce a sound by imitating her teacher's lip and mouth movements. When she makes a sound, it is picked up by a microphone and converted into an electrical impulse. This in turn is made to light a lamp, thus giving her a visual indication of her sounds. This particular device is found to be of immense encouragement to the younger children. Gradually, they begin to associate mouth and throat movements with objects and simple commands. Robert is 4 and completely deaf, but already he is able to pick out toys at his teacher's request. Having established the basic conception of sound as a method of communication, the teachers must then strive to make the children utter certain noise patterns, that is, to speak. In this next stage, simple conversation is stimulated.
What is your name?
My name is Sigurd.
How old are you?
I am 8.
When is your birthday?
My birthday is on November 6th.
Birthday?
Birthday.
How many people at home?
4.
What are their names?
Daddy, Mommy, Daddy, Dad, and I.
Who is there? What color is your hair?
My hair is orange.
What color is the roof?
The roof is pink.
What color is your jumper?
My jumper is blue.
What color is your blouse?
My blouse is white.
How old are you?
Each stage the children pass through is slightly more complicated than the last and demands more and more of them. As their reading and writing improves, so does their understanding of vocal expression. Every opportunity must be taken to stimulate their oral senses, and in all classes the children wear hearing aids or headphones. Such is the unerring dedication of the teachers and the children's desire to learn that many take the 11+ exam when they are 12.5 years old. With this important landmark behind them, their days at this deaf school are over. They have now learned to communicate, not only with other deaf children, but far more important, with the outside world.
What is the time, please?
9:20.
Thank you very much.
I was so deeply impressed by the methods and general atmosphere of the Ackmar Primary School that I decided to visit other schools of this type. I went first to the Heston School for the Deaf, built in 1950 and having the facilities for about 80 children. Here again, I realized what wonderful work is being done, and I watched the children playing happily together despite their severe handicap. One child in particular caught my attention, a small boy aged about 3, whom I learned later was brought to this country from Jamaica, where there is at present only one school for the deaf. I wonder how many more there are like him in Jamaica who badly need help. Next I travelled to Tottenham, to the Blanche Neville School. Here I saw Aaron Krishna, 11 years old, and who has been at this school for 4 years. He is completely deaf, but hopes to go to the Burwood Park Technical College when he leaves this school. This little girl's name is Lorraine Williams, and her home is in the Barbados, where there are no facilities for the deaf. She is one of the lucky ones. Finally, I met Eunice Bloomer from Sierra Leone. Eunice's mother is training as a teacher of the deaf and hopes to take a degree at Manchester University in the near future.
Eunice is sick.
Where does she come from?
Sierra Leone.
Could you get her to say something for me?
Eunice, say hello.
No,
What have you got? A blue bow?
no,
A blue bow?
no.
That's very
I
good.
have, but it's not in the house.
Soon after leaving the last of these schools, I went back to Ackmar Road to see my friends of the staff and to see how the children I had met before were progressing. One little boy in particular I was very anxious to see again. He was found dying in a vagrants camp in Africa, rejected by his parents, but was brought back to this country by a national serviceman. His name is Thierry. He is 11 years old and he has a severe hearing loss. When I first saw him, he was like a terrified wild animal. But now, even after 3 weeks in the care of Miss Brady and her staff, he has improved tremendously. He has, of course, a very long way to go, but even now, he can understand simple commands.
Put on your coat. Put on your coat. That's a good boy. Put on your coat. That's it. Good. Good boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Yes. You're off the button.
Of all the children here, I feel that this boy typifies the tragedy of the deaf in the Commonwealth. For without help, he would very soon lose what small use he has of his brain, and in years to come be classified as mental. As I have seen, however, this need not be so, For with the affection and teaching that a deaf school can give him, he will soon be able to take his place in society. He and the other children I have seen are the fortunate ones. For them life will take on a meaning. But what of those to whom this wonderful teaching is not available? It is startling to realize that in the Commonwealth countries, apart from medical help, 12 countries have no schools or institutions for the deaf, and 7 have only one school or institution. Surely something can be done to better this fantastic situation. I know that there is an answer, one that I have seen and one which moved me so much. As I leave my friends in Ackmar Road, I know that my duty lies in doing everything within my power to further this wonderful work throughout the Commonwealth. This time, as I walked down this now familiar street, I remembered my first visit and how much I had learned since then of the immense problems surrounding the deaf, and I was more than thankful that I had come.